I think by the time he even gets in a strong position, he might get split apart by rebels, nearly.
I tell you who is getting split apart by rebels. Bulgaria.
Oh dear.
High war exhaustion, -2 stability. Internal conflicts is beginning to get up there. On a disaster ticking. He's in bankruptcy.
Yeah. Oh, and of course the bankruptcy refreshes all separatists.
Andor must be licking his lips right now.
Get those claims already on those provinces, get those
In fact,
declarations going.
He's even being attacked by the AI.
Oh. Oof.
I do like how Jack's got fuck all to do, so he's just commentating on the world. In chat.
Oh dear. Never change.
Oh, battle going down in southern China. The Battle of Yunnan.
Oh. Let's see.
The War of the Three Kingdoms.
What fort is this? It's just a hill fort.
Oh shit! That morale difference.
Yemeng is a bit of trouble here. And Bangladesh, he's got here on time, but is it enough?
Vaporless is going into this battle, you know, they've got full morale, they've got that Dutch courage in them, and Yemeng is just trembling in their boots. But looks like numbers are going to swing this.
Just.
Yeah, damn. I mean, Yemeng hasn't even got Miltech 10 yet. It's just... Oh dear.
At least his admin tech's not that bad though.
Fabulous is saying you cannot be that lucky with shock rolls. Unfortunately, the RNG plays you just as much as you play the game.
You know what is kind of funny though? If you look at the spread of colonialism, right, and then when you realise that Yemeng devved it, and you compare that to the global spread.
Damn. I mean, you can tell a lot of players have dead for it. I mean, it's been 30... When did it spawn? What year did it spawn?
26 years.
It's been 26 years, and it's already encompassing half the globe.
Like, Fapius just has it. Like, it would almost be worth him having not devved it and just get his tech good. In fact, it wouldn't have been almost, it would have just been worth it.
Oh, I swear to God, I'm going to lose my shit if they take Nanjing off him in this war.
Oh, they better do.
Which is Silk, by the way, so... A 22 dev Silk province.
Oh,
22
please.
production dev, should I say. Yeah, and a paper province... Yeah, you were right.
But it's a
paper province
punitive
right
war. It's a fucking punitive war. They can't get it off him.
Can they not? Oh, they can only release nations.
Yeah, and it's his capital, so it's not going to have any cause on it.
And... Oh, there's not much that they can... I mean, they can return a province back to Jack. There's not much they can actually do in this. I mean, they can return a fair few provinces. Which is mainly the snake. But the thing is, nothing... I don't think they're going to be able to enforce that.
Yeah, realistically, all they need to really do is probably take a few of the ones in the north that they can. So he can probably get his course back, right?
Ah, Bulgaria. Poor Bulgaria. And the fact that fucking pharaohs are still here.
Like, you can get Beijing back at least. And then that's going to cut off the snake, so the snake is just going to die to rebels.
Yeah. Unless Bactria helps them out. But
Bactria doesn't want to do that, surely. The snake is just a tool with which he can expand into territory Bactria would otherwise expand into.
I mean, yeah, 18 war score to take Beijing and Boding or Hejian. 20 Hejian's 24, so yeah, that'll probably be the better one.
Actually, no, they can force it. They can just keep Jimeng full occupied. 5 years. 100% war score.
Yeah. It's capital, isn't it?
Might be full occupied.
Oh, I thought it was a capital, but yeah.
I remember having that discussion last session, and then Sergiu's like, I don't get where this capital thing's coming from. It's not the case.
Oh, okay, is it 100%?
I believe so.
It's probably because I've only ever done it on small nations where I've had the full occupation anyway.
Yeah.
But so they just need to get that Desert 4 up. Ooh! Noddy has rented out 20,000 troops to the coalition.
Go on, lad.
Another battle going down in southern China. Bangladesh is losing this with a -2 penalty.
Have they just waddled into something? I think they've just waddled into... Don't reinforce. He's not reinforcing. Good.
Yeah, he's retreating out there. Although looming disaster for the coalition leader. Internal conflicts. Oh,
Ooh.
the Blepian Empire has arrived. I wouldn't have done that if I was you, Blep.
No, that's a risk. Like, it'd be very easy to get stack wiped.
He's leaving himself open as well because he's got 11,000 manpower deficit. And he's only got 6 heavies. So if Cube wants to backstab him...
Go on, Cube. This is
11 heavies. I mean, even if he waits until after the war.
And if you think about it, Cube's in the war as well. Cube can see everything of Bleb's. He can see that the troops aren't reinforcing. He can see that he's only got 6 heavies. If he wants to pick a moment, he's got it.
Wipe peace out of this war, dissolve the alliance with Blep, and then attack after 5 years. Or if he's feeling ballsy, just truce break.
He doesn't have an alliance with Blep.
Oh shit, yeah, so just wipe peace out of this war, and then attack.
It'd have to be a no CB, I think, because he doesn't have a claim or anything, but...
Yeah, no CB is best CB, and if you're at 3 stability, why the fuck not?
Yeah, exactly.
The AE would be a problem, though, maybe.
No, because Blep's Nortal, so he's not even in anyone's religion group.
Ooh, that is true. That is true. Oof. Good job he's not watching this. Or he may have just signed Blep's death warrant.
Oh, it would be good though. Like, we want action.
Oh, coalitions go in for the Battle of Fujian. No, not Fujian. Fuzhou. Fuzhou? Words, pronunciations I do not do.
Go on. They might have it.
I mean, Blep has got the cannons on the back row.
But they've got the discipline and the morale.
Nah, it looks like they're going to have it. Them rolls, it's them rolls. We're going to see another comment about the rolls.
I know it's not a player, but those Fujian troops, right, that 9.8k, they have been like 2 provinces away from reinforcing every single one of these battles.
Yeah, there we go. 3 major battles, 3 times you get the rolls. Yep. RNG, mate. RNG.
What the hell is happening in the HRE?
I was going to say, have a look at Hochland's aggressive expansion.
Oh my god, you are taking the piss.
Right, which one's the truce map mode in? There. And he's only got truces with like 3 of those nations.
Oh, he's not in a good time.
I mean, come on, that coalition's gotta form. And that would be fucking hilarious. In fact, I could see Germania joining it or even forming it. In fact, I would if I was him.
Maybe.
He could. He could if he gets the diplomat free. He can form a coalition against them. And who is Hochland allied to? Andor. You could have the entire HRE. If I was Germania, I would fucking do that. The entire HRE against Hochland and Andor. Basically wiping out 2 of your major rivals.
Andor is just going to decline the call to arms. Like any sensible person.
And then if that's the case... but then again, yeah, if that's the case, you might want Hochland to be a buffer against Francia.
Yes. Because wherever Hochland is alive, there's no way Iceland or Francia can go into that. Because both of them will want that.
So, just to answer Bulgaria, if he does watch this on the YouTube channel, Pontus has lost 305,000 men, 88,000 to attrition against your 122,000. So there you go. Extremely high losses.
I want to know what blood gets out of this war.
And yep, back over to back over to Asia.
Because if there's not like big concessions here, there's no way it's worth it for him.
Oh no, this definitely wasn't. Yes, Arcadia is still alive, just. You are getting eaten by the AI though. Don't think there's any truces. There's one with Sassanids.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sassanids and all truces. Soviet Empire isn't here, so he couldn't take advantage of it. Oh,
yeah, and Sassanids finished
Battle of
first.
Nanjing. And looks like another victory. These Blepian generals.
That 10k coming in at the end though, is it going to do it? Indian conquest of Syria.
Ooh, here we go.
This is the spice.
Has anyone answered the calls? Right, so they have answered the call to arms.
Jumeng has, Bactria hasn't yet.
Bactria has. Haven't they? Oh no, they haven't.
No, you got to click on Phalanx.
Yeah.
And Tanjor's going in too. This is...
I wouldn't if I was Bactria. He's got a lot of separatists right now.
Yeah. And this is where Bangladesh should just go, right, I will peace out this war with the coalition for like a province or 2.
I would peace out for money if I was him. Because he's got no manpower. He's low in cash.
Coalition should just accept it, because like, you're getting someone out. And especially considering all the occupations in Fapius are to Bangladesh. He could just leave. That benefits them more, because that gets all the occupations reset.
I don't think Sassanids is going orthodox. What am I looking at? I'm looking at the screen. No, he looks... I don't think he is going orthodox. I think he's still converting. Although he is just converting Islamic provinces at the minute. But yeah, did Bangladesh answer... Bactria did not answer the call then. Well, click on that. There we go.
Also, Phalanx is actually allied to Bactria as well.
Ah. Well then, extremely smart move then, here.
Friendship ended with Bangladesh. Now friends with Indian Phalanx.
Bangladesh is no longer allied to Bactria. So yep, there we go. And yeah, I wonder how the partition of Bangladesh is going to go between the Kingdom of Tanjore and the Indian Phalanx. Because Indian Phalanx is definitely going to want to put himself in a strong position, ready to backstab the Kingdom of Tanjore.
Yeah, and they're definitely both wanting a lot out of Bangladesh.
Yeah.
So Bengal, there we go. Like, that's a big thing for either of them.
See, I wonder if they might do it by... it might be done by trade regions. Bengal and Doab to Indian Phalanx, and then Kamendal and Deccan to Kingdom of Tanjore. I can see them doing that. Although there's a lot of separatists for the Indian Phalanx. Marwari.
Nah, Tanjore should not sell for that. Tanjore wants Bengal.
Oh yeah, Tanjore definitely wants it, but I can see Indian Phalanx trying to push that through.
What's this bad event Jack's on about?
Ooh, Cube has sent an alliance request to Bangladesh. So it looks like Cube wants to come in and help him. And peace over in the west. Oh! That's a rough peace deal. And it looks even worse since he made Karpika released.
Could you argue that he's almost drawn a swastika?
No. And we're going to move on from that.
Sorry, I just saw it and was like...
Sergio says probably the missing core event. The missing core event only affects the computer-generated nations, doesn't it?
Yeah, it should only do that.
Because the custom nations have the D0 or D and then number tag instead of a actual nation tag. So
exactly.
It shouldn't affect them.
He hasn't been losing prestige. I've kept an eye on him, so... He is at minus 95, but he hasn't, just been consistently
He's probably just
it.
taking the piss out of Iggy because Iggy had that bug and now he's like, Pete, I've got a bad event. Can you, fix it for me? I got the Comet Sighted event. Can you take it out of the game for me? Sounds like a Jack thing to do.
Okay, next week he's on minus 100 prestige.
Mind you, that'll be nothing new for Jack. Jack will embrace that with a full heart.
I mean, he's only losing 5.
In fact, Jack's gone to war. To actually take one province back. He's slowly but surely getting his provinces back.
And by that you mean Novi has gone to war on his behalf. And Jack has turned up to the siege late and therefore won't get the occupation.
Sergio says maybe 0 Horde Unity instead of minus 100 prestige.
He's got 91.
No, he's saying give him 0 Horde Unity instead of because at minus 95 prestige anyway.
And then he loses 4.1 discipline. Yes, you monster, Sergio.
Oh, yeah, Cube has arrived with 25,000 troops, but Kingdom of Tanjore has got a very nice fleet.
Where did this damn zone nation just come from? Oh, it started Corey, right. I just saw this pink thing just appear in Tibet and I was like, what the fuck is that? To be fair, Germania's aggressive expansion actually is... I think it's worse than Hochland's. Oh no, it's just as bad.
Yeah, but Hochland, if the players are smart right now, they would just all form a coalition against Hochland. Since he's only got one player ally. Fabulous is at war with everyone. Basically, Marek started a coalition war against Yumeng, Yubeng obviously called in the allies of Blepian Empire, Bactria, Cube, Bangladesh. So then the Indian Phalanx and Kingdom of Tanjore jumped on Bangladesh. But I don't think Bactria is actually doing anything in this war. No, they're not.
No.
They've
Like
got
this is actually just a World War Asia.
Oh yeah, this is like 7 years War Asia. Actually, no, it would be more 30 years War Asia. Since it's very Asian confined.
I mean, the game's almost been going for 100 years, and it feels like it's been a coalition war. Like that entire time, so it's almost 100 years war.
Yeah, true. I mean, you could just bundle all the wars together, all the 4 coalition wars.
Because, like, wasn't the 100 Years' War actually, like, more
Yeah, 100 Years
continuation
War
of a few?
Wasn't it 136 or was it 120?
116.
116, right. I know it was over 100 years, just.
It was a pub quiz question a few weeks ago.
Ah. I should really know that, being English and everything.
Yeah, I put 130.
Yeah, and 100 years was like a series of wars, but yeah. Great, Defi. Oh my god, that's a lot of players. Yeah, started off as Sergio said with 37. We're now down to 29 currently, but there is 30. One player isn't here at the minute. Actually, no, we are down to 29 because Bulgaria died and Siam died, so we're down to 28 now.
Can I quickly protest Frankie's name placement?
Yes, you can. If you want, you can put in the Discord that there was a free CB against Frankie for name placement. Go on.
Actually, no, I can't say that and not call out Ulm. The M overlaps the L.
Oh dear.
You can actually see the edging of the font because it's gone over the L and has damped it out, and then you can see the opacity.
Right, so Bangladesh is going to be sniping a 10k stack of Kingdom of Tanjore. This is a jungle province, and they're going in on another jungle province to stop the reinforcements with 30,000 men, it looks.
Beautiful.
But they're gonna lose both battles anyway. Props to tactics. That was very good, very smart. It's what you should be doing if you've got a decent quality of armies. Like, I mean, well played Bangladesh.
Cuba's turned up.
Yeah, Cuba's turned up, and
that discipline.
Yeah, 120% against 125%, but Cube doesn't have the morale.
No.
Doesn't have the gen. Well, what's his general at? Say 3-5. Okay, so he's got a decent shock general, but yeah. I mean, it's just that fucking meme, isn't it, for Bangladesh? At least you tried.
I mean, to be fair, Jermaine and Cube have both turned up. Well, they're in the war.
Yeah, Jermaine, fully occupied. I'm gonna go fight in Bangladesh, doing what Jack did a few sessions ago.
He actually is. His guys are in Bangladesh right now.
Germania says he's a great power. Yeah, he's just in the great power list.
Free CB on Germania.
You seen that mod which adds in the cut down to size CB against great powers?
No, but I do like the idea.
But it like has a 25, like minus 75% war score cost, I think it was, for like releasing nations and shit when you use that CB. Like, it looks hella fun, but it looks OP as fuck.
Yeah. That Leonay vassal of Frankie, just not nice.
Is he integrating? No. When can he integrate? He can integrate now. It'll cost him 1,000. Which is his other one? Where's his other vessel? Oh, okay, it's that one down there. Yeah, Lune will cost him 1,000 to integrate, and his other vessel will cost him 134. So,
you know what I'm going to look at? Which of Carthusian Order and Francia are going to vassalize the Visigoths?
professionalism would be from the Indian Phalanx. Yeah, that's why he's using the what are they called? The supply depots. Yeah, that's it. So, has Kingdom of Tanjore got much professionalism? No. So yeah, Indian Phalanx is definitely going down the professionalism route. And yeah, multiplayer, EU4 multiplayers are so much fun. So great.
Are we gonna... This looks like there could be a fight brewing. There's a fight brewing. There's definitely a fight brewing.
Are we looking at Bangladesh, or are you looking somewhere else?
Bangladesh.
Merksa Bay. Yeah, professionalism is nice. It gives you some half decent bonuses, and that massive manpower pool you can have before you go into Mercs is pretty good, but in a custom nation MP, when you can just have 5% Merc discipline on top, and then if you go plutocratic you get even more, and then in the Age of Reformation when you can have then even more on top. Yeah, Mercs are Bay. They're broken, but definitely Bay.
Who just died?
Bulgaria has officially...
Oh, it's Bulgaria.
F him. In fact, shall we get the former Carpico player back in? Now his nation's back on the map. No, I can't do that. I've already said to Jack he couldn't do that, so...
He's also a vassal.
Oh, did he become a vassal of Pontus?
Andor.
Oh, Andor.
Andor has really capitalised on this really quickly.
Andor, you fucking legend. Although, that fucking border, integrate them now. Oh, battle going down, Bangladesh. Farmlands, so no terrain penalties, but it looks like Kingdom of Tanjore has really got this. And they're sending in their armies perfectly, so they don't take those morale damages in the reserves, and they get that extra morale boost. That is very good plays.
They've just got the crossing penalty now, though. On Kyiv's side, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, because they got a high enough manoeuvre generally.
Now, if this 24,000 arrives at the right time, it'll be game over. Yeah, there we go.
Perfect.
Austrian-Hungarian Union persists even with dynamic nations. Yeah, and they're in Carpico. Our Austrian-Hungarian Union. And has the Soviet Empire grown? They have.
Yes. It's got a Bulgarian land there.
So Republic of Pontus is helping out the player while he's not here. Good guy Pontus. Ooh, naval battle going down. And it's the Cuban transports are getting sniped. And it's just, yeah. Bangladesh just sent that, yeah. Fucking nice one there, getting rid of them. That means Cuba's now going to have to march through all of this attrition to get to the front line. In fact, I'm surprised Cube didn't have his heavies. I mean, he's got 11 heavies.
Yeah, he's bringing them up now, though.
Yeah, but he hasn't got an admiral on them, which is a bit of a mistake.
Yeah.
Especially when Kingdom of Tanjore has got a 6-3. He hasn't got the manoeuvre. The manoeuvre really helps, but still, 6-3.
But he's got 11 heavies against 6, that's...
Yeah, and he should really have his transport out and then bring them in as reinforcements for extra morale. Yeah. Because you don't want them on the front line. But...
Yeah, if he brings them in about...
Yeah, because at the minute, he has got some corvettes on the front line, but...
Ooh, look at some of those boat names. You got Transport 1, Transport 2, Transport 3, Transport 4, Transport 5...
Top-notch names. But 3 heavies already been sunk against Cube.
But other guys lost 5. Oh, the Tanjori Navy has a flagship.
Tanjorian Navy no longer has any heavies.
It does still have a flagship. Movement speed, morale, and trade power.
Should maybe have gone for combat width. And you should maybe have invested in some more heavies.
Yeah. I just don't think he was planning on fighting Cube this early.
No.
Now you see, this is where if Cube had the manoeuvre on his Admiral, he could have tried to kill the flagship, capture it, and then cause a prestige hit.
The Bangladeshi debt is... he's only got 3 loans, and he can take up to 17. So...
he should be taking them though. If he doesn't, then he's going to not be able to take as many when he starts losing
He'll
provinces.
make the same mistake as Yumeng, who has taken 5 loans and cannot take any more. Because he can only actually take 3 loans.
He's got rebels everywhere. He's about to explode.
Sassanids have joined Yumeng.
Like, come on. That is so unbelievably unnecessary.
I mean, the Sassanids are going to lose so many men to attrition just marching there. Even Bactria was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing this.
He's even going for it as well. Why the fuck is he doing this?
I mean, I could see why they would do that to lower the war score hit, but...
if only Ulm wasn't allied to Sassanids.
oh yeah,
This would be
the perfect
moment.
time. If Ulm could be like, hey Pharaohs. I mean, Ulm is fully committed down in Zanzibar and Madagascar, but if you got Pharaohs involved in this...
and you go, oh, Novi.
oh yeah. Oh yes, because if Novi took Sassanid's victory card as well.
Yeah, it's such a good opportunity.
And they're allied only with Bactria, and Bactria is not in the strongest of places, so yeah, that would be a perfect opportunity. In fact, that would probably even be worth just truce breaking for, maybe.
Yeah, maybe grab Pontus as well.
Yeah, if you can get Novi and Pontus in on that, maybe the Pharaohs, that would be worth a truce break.
It's a shame that we don't have a Soviet Empire player, otherwise he would definitely be down for that.
Especially after Sassanids betrayed him last session.
Exactly. It would be beautiful.
But he chose football over us. This is why I'm smart and don't have games on a Saturday when the Champions League is. And... right, this is a tough battle here. So we've got a 5 shock against a 5 shock. Phalanx has the fire phases though. But...
there's the terrain penalty.
yeah, that -1 for the jungle. But 130%
Oh, that
discipline
roll.
for Cube. But it's that morale. It's just keeping the Indians in this. Yeah, and they're reinforcing perfectly.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, hats off to Indian Phalanx for that positioning.
And there's just 20k Novi troops that have ended up here somehow.
Yeah, that have marched all the way here through Yumeng.
Bloody Russians.
The fort that they spent all that time occupying is now under separatist control.
Oh! Oof, 11k.
Cube, that's not going to be a stack wipe though,
No.
unfortunately.
Shouldn't do. No.
But still, now if they just keep on, if they go and try and get that siege of Pegu, then that'll be them. That'll be them just completely close off Bangladesh. All they'll need then is naval superiority somehow. But
You don't even need the naval superiority though.
I'm just thinking if they try and land, like if Cube was sneaky, he could come and land in Sri Lanka.
But then what can you do?
Siege down Tangiers' capital and start plundering at that. If you're holding them at one of these choke points, then or at least just land like a couple of thousand troops.
Yeah, a couple of thousand. Okay.
Carpet siege. Maybe even try and risk it with a cannon or two.
Yeah.
Try and get a fort down here and there.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
You want to fight where the enemy isn't, and you want to be, trying to just.
There's just the risk of taking a lot of casualties if you throw guys to a beach and then can't get them off.
I mean, Cube has got the money to just do it for mercs. He's got the force summit that he could easily recruit another 30 troops if he really wants to commit to this.
Yeah.
And I mean, Tangiro's out of manpower, so he would have to recruit mercs for that. He's over his force summit as it is anyway.
Phalanx is sending a peace offer. It's not a stab hit, so. Ooh, perfectly timed rebels.
See, Golconda is no longer occupied by Tanjore, which means he can't take this unless he pieces out separately. So I could see the Kingdom of Tanjore not getting anything in this because of the way his occupations are. And that'll be a massive dick move, but a smart move from the Phalanx. In fact, 3 provinces to the Phalanx, and then 140 ducats. That's all they're taking.
Ooh.
And he took it.
Because that would be a stab hit. Because what was... Tanjore is not going to be happy.
I mean, at least force them to release Golconda. So Tanjore can take it. Oh yeah, if I was Tanjore, I would be pissed right now. And I'll be making overtures to Backdrift. I mean, I can see why he did
allied with the Phalanx, though.
Alliances are there to be broken.
Yeah, that is a good point.
I could see why the Phalanx wanted out with all those separatists he has, but... So now we're just back to the 4th coalition war.
Honestly, this is like a B-Tech Napoleon.
I wouldn't even give him the satisfaction of referencing Napoleon when talking about
it's the B-Tech version.
It's not even a version. Doesn't even deserve the honour of being remotely compared.
Rebels are very close to enforcing demands. Shandong is about to disappear.
Shandong-ai.
In 3, 2, 1. Now! Oof.
A wild Shandong appeared.
Oh, and North China guy's already got a core on it.
He should declare.
Just declare
now.
instantly.
Yeah.
Just go straight for it. They've got they've got an ally now.
Yeah, well, he fucked that one.
Even if you can't win immediately, just declare it, because it prevents anything else joining in on it.
Okay, yeah, Blep was smart and he fucked off back home.
Yes! Good Blep.
Yeah. You're learning, Blep. Leave Manny to his fate. He overextended, he deserves this.
He's been sent peace offers, but that's huge peace. No way he's accepting that.
Yeah, no way.
Ooh, and all they need now is 2 still 2 provinces, okay. But 2 provinces, and from there, everything is cut off in the snake.